Which Houston area schools receive the most threats about student safety?
Yeah, this is a question that should be easy to answer because Texas law requires schools to track the information.
But KHOU 11 Investigates discovered the numbers some schools reported were way off the mark. Here's Jeremy Rogowski now with a story you'll see only on KHOU 11 News.
The mass shooting at Santa Fe High in 2018 shook a town to its core and sparked change. Texas lawmakers required schools to create safety teams to assess and address harmful, threatening, or violent behavior, and to report the numbers back to the state. Take Goose Creek CISD's Travis Elementary. It reported 290 threats last year involving violence or harm only toward others, the most in that category for any campus in the Houston area.
It's scary.
When we told parents about it, they were understandably alarmed.
It's really bad.
This is ridiculous.
Concerning.
Yeah, very.
But later, Goose Creek CISD told us the numbers the school sent to the Texas Education Agency were flat out wrong. A district spokesperson said each incident was inadvertently reported approximately 13 times instead of once, leading to inaccurate and inflated numbers.
Students and parents lose with this inconsistent data reporting.
Andrew Hairston is the Education Justice Project Director of the nonprofit Texas Appleseed.
If the data is being that inflated, then I think you have this wobbly system altogether, right? Which is much different from what was intended when the law passed.
We discovered problems elsewhere too. Fort Bend ISD told us we believe there is a significant discrepancy in Quail Valley Middle School's numbers. And Klein ISD also said there was a discrepancy in the numbers at Klein Collins High, which reported the most overall threats in the Houston area last school year.
The numbers were wrong, simply put. Yes, sir.
He's Klein ISD's police chief, Marlon Runnels. Why?
We had an employee who was responsible for entering that data.
That employee included everything captured by software that monitors student Chromebooks and flags keywords.
The word kill, hurt, harm, violence.
But if a student wrote a paper about the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, that was reported as a threat too.
It skewed the data.
Inflated?
It inflated the data, yes, sir.
Is that acceptable?
If the data is not accurate, it is a concern. But it's a concern that we're committed to addressing. We are going to work as hard as we can to identify where problems are and work through those problems.
Klein ISD says it's tried to amend last year's numbers with the Texas Education Agency, but the state would not allow them to do so. The TEA did not comment on Klein Collins or the other schools reporting errors, but it did say it's shifting to a new system this fall that will standardize the process for reporting threats. Back to you.
It's fascinating what and how things were flagged. Jeremy Rogowski, thank you for tonight's report.